What's up, guys?
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Drinks on Us. We just want to give you guys a quick reminder to please subscribe
Right now.
right now. Drop a like, drop a comment
Right now.
right now. Thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode. Look, we got
some new stuff.
We got some stickers.
We got some drinks because the drinks are
They're
on
on us, obviously.
But until we get a sponsor, it's on us.
It's on us. And then we have
a new sign.
This super sick sign right behind us now. We just want to say again, thank you guys for tuning in, and we appreciate your guys' support. We're just starting off, and I think it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying every second of it. So
we got some good feedback. Thank you guys.
We're gonna have a pretty sick episode today.
We got a good episode coming today, so stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment,
and we'll see you guys.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok.
Ooh, yes, that's a good one.
Please.
And we see you guys
TikTok
right now in like
us.
2 seconds. It looks green to me, bro. I'm colorblind, so you can't really tell me anything.
Bro, that was orange.
That's kind of fucked up that you're making fun of me right now. I'm colorblind, bro. I was just born this way.
Welcome back with another episode. Today's an exciting one.
We have a very special guest tonight. Come on, man. You fucked up.
Oh, you're reading it off the thing?
Yes, come on. I'm reading it off the thing. We had to introduce him correctly.
Let's do it again.
Oh my god.
I think you guys should roll with it. That's a perfect introduction.
Yeah, why'd you stop?
I like it. You guys got to roll with it.
Because now it just doesn't make sense. Let's try one more time. Let's go.
Welcome back to another episode. Today's an exciting one.
We have a very special guest today. We have Hollywood's biggest promoter.
Dude.
Business mogul, Dylan. Business mogul. That's all you have to say. I'm going to just do it. I'm going to just do it.
No.
Business mogul. In LA, he is the guy you want to know.
Someone we love to see at night.
My guys.
Mr. Hardy Hollywood Viber.
Welcome.
Is that how you say your last
Thank
name?
you. Yeah, Viber actually. It's
Viber.
French. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you.
I love the introduction.
We messed up, but you know what? It is what it is. We're running with it.
I love it. Let's ride.
Welcome to Drinks on Us, where the drinks
are on us.
All right, let's
Cheers,
do
guys.
it.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Let's do it.
But no alcohol.
None. Oh, none today.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. How was the drive here?
It was long. It's crazy because I've been in LA for I think about like 12 years now, and I've only been out here I think maybe once or twice. So I'm exploring today, I guess. But
We're from a part of LA where we still say we're from LA. Like,
Yeah.
we've gone to different places, and I mean it's Downey, but people won't know where Downey is.
yeah.
So we'll go to like festivals and meet people from different states, and then they'll say Downey, and what is that?
Oh my god.
So we'll say we're from LA. It's LA County.
But it is LA.
It is LA County.
Hey, man. I'm going to
like
say
it.
LA.
I'll say keep LA. I like it, to be honest with
But
you.
Yeah.
we appreciate you coming down here.
Come on, you guys hit me up.
Making
I
the time for
have
us.
to
Thank
come through. I have to. And also, it's my first podcast.
Woohoo! Let's go,
So-
baby. Round of applause.
Thank you. But to be
Mr.
honest with you,
Hollywood.
man, I actually want to do this a lot more because I think a lot more people want to see me, you know what I mean, just on, you know what I mean, visually, and they want to hear me and they just want to learn more about me as well, too. So I think this is absolutely one of the best avenues I could probably take.
Exactly. So do we.
Yeah,
Wanna
no.
know.
I mean, you're always welcome on our podcast. If you want to hop right back on, we'll have you.
Dude, let's go.
I think this is a great way for people to really get to know you
Yes.
and your persona and everything about you. So I think that's super sick.
Thank you, guys.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
Hardy, so for the people who don't know you, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Let's get into it.
Thank you. So pretty much I'm a Hollywood, California VIP host. Pretty much promoter. If you just want to state it, that's pretty much the term everyone uses. I've been in nightlife, I want to say for about a decade now.
Ooh.
So I'm one of the senior hosts at Work Nightclub, which you guys have been to many times. You guys always rage.
Hey, man. Look,
Drinks. Drinks on someone else.
drinks on.
Drinks on Hardy. To be honest,
Let's
drinks
go.
on Hardy.
If you need anything, I got you. But yeah, I've been in nightlife for probably about a decade now. I've got started back in the day at this nightclub called Playhouse Nightclub. my two mentors back in the day is shout out to Russian Rob and Igor.
Shout out to Russian Rob and Igor.
They pretty much paved the way and pretty much told all the other nightclubs about me, and also gave me a platform to pretty much be myself and to take care of people, and just allowed me to grow.
So what got you like into the nightlife? Like what made you want to do that?
So back in the day, crazy story, I used to throw parties in high school in my basement.
Oh, wow.
No
Yeah.
way.
And, well, sorry, where are you from?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston.
Oh,
Yeah,
So you would throw
man.
parties over there?
Dude, I used to throw parties in my basement. I used to hire guys from the football team to be my security guards.
Oh wow.
And so I lived in a town called East Taunton, Massachusetts. We had like about 2 acres of land, to be honest with you. We used to throw ragers, like absolute ragers. And used to bring people over. We used to party in the basement. My buddy Austin used to DJ. I used to have everyone there. I had one of my buddies, his name is Alec. He used to serve alcohol in pretty much the basement, and he would get kegs. Don't know how he got the kegs, but he would get the kegs, serve the alcohol, and we would just be raging, probably for maybe until like 5 in the morning.
Wow.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's so sweet.
It all started from there, and to be honest with you, from there in like high school and college, people used to call me Party Hardy. And I'll be honest with you, I would never actually think years later that I could actually get pretty much
Make
paid
a
to party.
career out of it, right?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I never think this aspect, you know what I mean? It would just be there that I'll actually be able to like take people out, host, show them a good time, and then be compensated for it at the end of the day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it still boggles my mind. And also half the time, it's sometimes, and well, people don't understand how I make money. You know what I mean? Because typically when I'm posting stuff online, people are like, this dude's partying all the time. Like, what is this guy doing?
Well, Hardy, let me tell you, we don't understand how you
Yeah. Most of us don't understand.
Okay, so let me
so how
try
does
to-
that like really work in the nightlife and you being a promoter? Like what
Like,
Tell
how
us
can you make a career out of having fun?
Yeah, so let me try to break it down for you. So pretty much when you're in the beginning, when you're a guppy, what they do is they'll put you on a pay basis of per girl. So you're assigned to bring a certain amount of girls to the nightclub, and then you get paid on the amount of girls you bring per night.
Oh.
And then as you go and you level up, you could start wagering a flat fee. Okay? So pretty much you'll pretty much explain to the club, look, I'll bring 30 girls to the venue, and I'll bring this certain amount of tables, and then you negotiate a flat fee, and then you work from there at the end of the day. What actually pays me now is my clients. So now, I mean, I've been in a nightclub for so many years. I have clients from absolutely everywhere. So pretty much like on any given night, I could probably bring in maybe about 5 to about 8K worth of table sales.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And then pretty much, I mean, that pretty much gets me paid at the end of the day, because you have these clients paying for tables. Table minimums start at probably about like 2K, 3K a night. You guys
Tell
were
us
there.
Tell us about it. We're one of them.
Yeah, so it's a pretty big bill. And yeah, that pretty much pays for, you know what I mean, the venue, it pays for their rent, of course. It pays for all the other promoters, beverages, all that stuff. It pays for my flat fee, and then it goes from there. So, I mean, when you're a guppy, it's pretty much you get paid per head sometimes, or a flat fee. But obviously, as you go throughout the ranks and then you negotiate everything, honestly, your negotiation it's never actually limited, to be honest with you.
So you being out here like in LA, because you moved over here,
Correct.
what was your technique on getting all these girls there?
Sheesh. Now,
Well, I mean, bro, we see you almost every night. with
Every
about
Wednesday night with 10 or
10
more
on-
girls at dinner, and then you move from dinner
to the club.
to the club with more girls.
Yeah. So how are you able to
And
like,
just,
manage
it's only
that?
you.
Pretty much it is only you.
Yeah.
So I have a knack with girls. I'm pretty good with girls. At the end of the day, I'm pretty good with girls.
Damn, my boy fly. You feel me? You feel me?
That's the main thing. You know what I mean? You have to be good
Yeah.
with girls. And I'm not saying if you're good with girls, you know what I mean? It's like you bang a whole bunch of girls. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
just You just have to be really good with girls and come at them at being a friend first. That's the end of the day, okay? Becoming a friend and then keeping them close. When you do events, invite them out, hang out with them. And most of these girls have friends, so not only are you hanging out with them, you're accommodating their friends as well, too.
For sure.
So, you know what I mean? No one's going to say no to a bad time. You know, I mean, a good time, you know? Like, taking out girls, go-karts, hanging out. And me, I love adventuring. Like, that's my main thing. I absolutely love adventuring.
Bro, I always see you out.
Yeah, I always see you on, I also see you on vacation.
Yeah,
with these girls.
Same goes.
Bro,
Teach us.
Bro, my main location where I love going on vacation and adventuring is Hawaii.
Oh, bro.
So typically every single year, I guess I'm a sponsor. And, you know what I mean? I'll just invite a whole bunch of girls. We'll go to Hawaii every single day. And if you know me, I'm a scheduler. I schedule absolutely everything down to like the last like minute. I schedule everything. And what I'll do is I'll just schedule pretty much of just 5 days in Hawaii. First day, we'll probably, you know what I mean, go cliff jumping. Into clear waters, skydiving.
Wow.
Another day, kick it at the beach. I love skydiving.
Bro,
I'm a thrill seeker. you hate heights or what?
Bro, heights are not my thing, dude.
Oh
like
I want to one day.
I'll be on a cliff and I'll look down and be like, yeah, man, not me. Like,
You ever been
At the plane,
skydiving?
no.
Oh my god!
I really want to one day, but I feel like I have to be a little tipsy to jump out.
Nah, I got you guys. You guys come with me to
fuck
Hawaii.
that,
Look,
dude.
I've been skydiving, I think, about 8-9 times now.
Oh, wow.
that's nuts.
Yeah, to be honest with you, the first time I went, I was scared shitless. I was absolutely scared.
Me.
And I was actually, so it rains a lot in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And you have to head up to the North Shore to this airfield, basically go skydiving. And at times it rains and it'll just absolutely just cancel everything out. So obviously it's like, oh, yeah, can't go skydiving anymore. The first time I went, I was actually crossing my fingers. I was like, okay, hopefully they cancel the whole cancel. And I'm heading out there with like a whole bunch of girls. And the girls, they were like a little finicky in the car too. And I'm just like, maybe we'll just say we did it. We went out here. But literally we got there like, nope, you guys are jumping. You're jumping in like 20 minutes. So you sit down and they show you a video pretty much just stating that, look, you die at the end of the day.
Fuck. All right.
You got to sign the paper.
I'm not signing up.
Yeah, you sign the paper and it's like you jump, something bad goes happen. It's on your fault.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I literally go there and I'm absolutely shaking. Everyone's shaking in my crew the whole time, and I'm just
Bro,
like,
I'm
I gotta
shaking
do it.
right now and you're just talking about it.
Like literally, it's crazy. Like the feeling you get is crazy, but once you jump out the plane, I don't know how to really explain that
I
feeling.
heard it's the most
exhilarating thing. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, you're just like, wow, did I just do that?
Yeah.
And then you look at everybody, you're like hugging everybody. You're like, yeah, like you just conquered
Is it true
the
they
world.
push you on 2, not 1?
No. So what they do is they do a tandem. So there is going to be somebody on your back, like instructing you when you jump out. And they'll let you know, so your legs dangle out of the airplane when you're jumping. And when they open up the doors to the airplane, you can't hear nothing. So literally you're up there and you could look across, you'll literally see like the Southwest Airlines just flying by. You're just like, am I really about to do this? And then you look back, you look at everybody on the plane, everyone's just like, oh my gosh, everyone's looking around, which is, it's now that I do it, it's like, it's insane. Cause I look at everybody, I'm like, you're fine. You're good to go. But when you first do it, it's insane, man. It's incredible. I think you guys could do it. And you guys, after you guys do it, you guys would be like, what?
It's easy, right?
This is what I was scared of. You're gonna be like, no, like this is nuts.
Man.
Like literally, the girls I take, most of them are scared, to be honest with you. When they're like, we're not gonna go skydiving. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. I'll take them there, and I'll be honest with you. Some girls actually like, you know what, this is not for me. I'm not gonna force them. You know what I mean? But then some girls, they're actually just like, yeah, you know what? Let's do it, gung ho. Let's just dive out of the airplane and they're down to do it. But I think you guys should try it.
Dude, I'm terrified, man. I mean, and
we should.
the thing is, like,
one day we have to.
Look, let's do this. Next podcast, maybe it should be in Hawaii.
Hold on, dude. Hold on.
This is another level.
Okay, well,
Before we go, before or after we go skydiving.
Hold on,
because I want to see you guys feel. Because I want to see how you guys are, and I want to see how you guys look at it. Because you guys are right now, it probably looks like King Kong to you guys. You guys are
No, bro, you don't understand. Like, you don't get it. Like, the heights are not my thing. They're not. I was on like this tiny cliff once, and just to jump in the water, I think I was in like Cancun, and I was just like, Bro, it took me so long to jump. Dylan's a little easier with it, but fuck, dude,
it's still scary.
Something about like highs, it just doesn't sit with me.
Repetitive. You just got to do it over and over and over. And I have the same thing, a fear, you know what I mean, of just heights and just looking down, you know, and it's just, it gets you at first, but then after you do it a while, like a few times, that memory and just repetitive, dude, you're going to love it. Yeah, it's like thrill seeking. You know what I mean? I love thrills. I'm not crazy. Like bungee jumping, I'll never do. I can't do that. I've seen so many accidents when bungee jumping. Because when you go skydiving, there's actually 3 parachutes.
Yeah.
So there's
yours.
There's the main parachute that opens up, which typically 90% of the time it's going to open up. If that doesn't go, they'll have the backup parachute. Mm-hmm. And then I think the last one, I think they have one where it's almost like a parasail where you'll probably break your legs when you land, but you know what I mean? It's much safer than just splatting on the floor. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you got three safe landings. With bungee jumping, that line cuts, you're cooked.
Yeah, you're smacking the floor.
Yeah.
No,
but I mean, look, man, we love Hawaii.
We've been twice. We went in January and October.
What?
Bro, didn't go skydiving.
we didn't go.
Nope.
Look, man.
Swimming with sharks?
Nothing.
No.
We kind of just did like some exploring, but nothing like
crazy. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
We went on a party boat.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you guys were partying out there. No, you guys come with me.
What else do you guys do over there?
So I have my good friend Shane out there. He's a photographer. Super sick with the photos. Every time for like 4 or 5 years, every time I go dinner with him, hang out with him, catch up with him. He does photography. He does like all my photos when I go to Hawaii. If you look on my Instagram, literally you see photos of me diving down just with the crew, just hanging out. Just amazing photography. And he knows all the spots. Literally, he knows all the spots to swim when we go where there's not too much tour. I don't know if I should be saying this because at times he's just like, don't tell anybody I'm from here. But literally, he sent us to the spots. We swim there. It's absolutely amazing. He's somewhat of a tour guide, but I mean, now he's just like a solid friend whenever I go out there.
That's sweet, bro. Yeah, I mean, when we go, my girlfriend, she like pretty much grew up going out there like every year, and she kind of just guides us everywhere.
Yeah, she's just the driver.
She literally drives us everywhere. She's like, I don't want any of you to drive. This is what we're gonna do. She makes the whole schedule. Boom, boom, boom. We're hitting this, that. So she always has a like pretty clean, like sick itinerary for what we're doing. But we haven't really done like we tried doing skydiving once, but I think like I don't know, something happened where most people or some people just didn't have the money for it, and then some people just like weren't down. Like me, I wasn't down.
Yeah.
But so that day I was like, thank God, man. Like I ain't doing this. But we love Hawaii, man. Hawaii is beautiful. Oh,
so beautiful. Yeah. I'll tell you, one of the scariest things you could do in Hawaii is go to a place called Stairway to Heaven.
What's that?
Stairway to Heaven is literally this climb where the stairs go almost like this. Like it's absolutely insane. And just to get to the top, I think it's about like a 3-hour hike to get to the top. I went for about 30 minutes and I gave up. With a crew, maybe about like 4 people. And the thing is, the hike, actually, you're not supposed to go there. Really? And there's a security guard, yeah. So you actually have to like sneak in through like some backyards just to get in there. But this was back in 2019, the last time I went there. And literally you have to sneak through some backyards. And then once you get there, literally it's about a 3-hour hike to the top. When you guys have a minute, Google it, Stairway to Heaven, Hawaii. Not telling people to go there, obviously, because it's closed off. But that was one of the most scariest things I did in Hawaii.
And what's at the top?
Oh, it's just a view, right? It's just a view. And you're above the clouds as well, too. That's why I call it Stairway to Heaven. Like, it's absolutely insane.
Yeah,
like,
well, let me tell you. I'm not going up there, dude. No shot. Still not convinced, man.
But I'll be honest with you. I gave up because I'm good with heights, but
the climb.
Dude, it's brutal. And I went with my photographer at the time, Tony, and my buddy Alec, and this Norwegian girl. And Norwegian girl, you know, in Norway, they hike 24/7. Like that's literally what they do out there. And she's like, "This is nothing." I looked at her. I was just like, "Yup, I'm out of here." They went straight to the top, but literally they made it to the top. They took photos and then they hanged out. Then they came back down. but it's a tough hike at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it's rewarding once you get to the top.
She's like, get a load of this guy.
Yeah.
She's like, can't make it up. I can.
Bro, they were making it fun of me so much when they got back to the car. I was like, look, some things I'll do, but you know what I mean? A few I'll just tap out.
Speaking of that, I think we met someone. They said they're from Sydney, right? And they said they knew Hardy.
Oh,
and they said everybody in Sydney knows Hardy, right?
Yeah. Oh, was that in Hawaii?
No. That was
no.
at a club, at a nightclub.
Oh, it was at a nightclub. Yeah.
So how does everybody in Sydney know Hardy?
Yes.
Mr. International. That's one thing
Mr. Worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah. Like that's actually one of the reasons why I am where I am right now is because one of the main things I always love to do is networking. I know literally hosts everywhere, promoters everywhere. New York, Miami, Sweden, Paris, London, you name it. I probably know somebody there or somebody that knows somebody there that could connect me with the nightlife there. And with Sydney, I know a few people there. One of my good friends is actually from Sydney, Australia, Aiden. And literally everywhere I go, I try to network as much as I can just to grow my name. And I always tell them, you know what I mean? When they come to Hollywood, just let me know and I take care of them. And just like you guys, I show them an epic night and they're just like, holy shit.
Yeah, you are Mr. Hollywood himself.
Yeah.
you are.
So when you say networking, how would you describe the right way to network with someone in nightlife or in general, just to, invite them?
So pretty much you want to market your services, what you could give them. So pretty much like what I do is I'll typically start with, hey, if you want to go to a hot restaurant, just let me know. I can make the reservation. Because some of these restaurants, you got to know somebody to get a reservation. It's extremely hard.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, and also like, let's say it's last minute. You have a nice crew of girls, you know what I mean? You want to go to this restaurant and they're making it extremely hard for you. Reach out to somebody like me. I can reach out to the manager, lock you in. So some of the services include restaurant reservations, nightclub reservations, some, you know what I mean, general activities. If I know some tour guys, you know what I mean, some people doing somewhere like in LA, one of the hot things is helicopter rides. Helicopter rides, they love that. And then on top of that, renting exotic cars as well. I offer that as well. And also something like yachts, which unfortunately in LA, it's not that big. You know what I mean? Really. Doing yachts and stuff. But in Miami, oh my gosh. That is absolutely number one. And typically most of the hosts/promoters out there, sometimes that's one of their main services, just chartering yachts and just giving clients options to so many different plethoras of yachts.
So you can provide the full LA service?
Full LA service, baby.
Exotic car, nightclub, dinner.
Yeah, whatever you want. So typically that intrigues somebody, and then they tell somebody about me, and they tell somebody about me. And of course, somebody down the line, they want to party, they want to rage, or they want to go do a dinner and hang out, or do a birthday or something, and I got you covered, and there you go.
How does that work, like, at a club, though? Like, because, I mean, you bring a lot of people to the club, too. Yeah. Do you do networking in the club? Like, you're like,
while you're,
music's bumping. Hey,
people taking shots.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
No,
you like the club?
I mean, it's difficult. It's doing it actually in the club is difficult. What sometimes I'll do is I'll try to just get the number, get the Instagram, and just say, hey, I'll reach out to you tomorrow. Let's small talk tomorrow. It's really hard because on any given nights, I'm typically booking maybe 4 to 5 tables, so I'm in and out the nightclub.
Checking in with this person, checking
in, and then bringing girls to the table, or bringing girls to their friend's table, or hey, my friend's here, he has a table, you got to bring me to that table. So I'm in and out half the time. Sometimes you might see me dancing on the table. That's my downtime. Hanging out, vibing out, which is what I love to do.
Yeah.
And but I mean, for the most part, I mean, you know what I mean? It's hard to actually network inside the venue. You know what I mean? Extremely hard with the loud music. Some people get it done. They'll sit there and they'll talk in each other's ear.
Yeah, yelling.
I'll try to do it. You know what I mean? Yelling at each other. I'll try to do that, but I mean, for the most part, you know what I mean? I'll just literally try to connect good people with other good people. Typically, when I bring the girls out, they want to meet some solid people, make some new friends. Like most of the international girls that I come here, they go to SMC, but at the same time, they want to meet some new people. So I'll just be like, yeah, I'll come out, introduce you to some friends. And then guys come to the table, they'll be like, hey, who's that girl? And I'm like, yeah, sure. She just flew in. I got you covered, brother. Here she is.
So besides the tables that you pretty much are hosting, you have your own table, right?
Yes. So that table I'm hosting typically probably 15 to 20 girls at a time. If it's more girls that want to join, I'll typically just have them join the venue itself, give them some drinks at the bar, or if another client of mine books a table, I'll send them to the client's table and be like, hey, these are my friends. They want to rage tonight.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it.
You know, Hardy, not only like do you take over like the nightlife and the promoter life, you're a businessman.
Correct.
Right? I mean, even the way that you're speaking about how you handle the nightlife and these situations and getting people in and networking and all that stuff adds on to you being a businessman.
Correct.
So besides the nightlife, what else is there that you do in like getting another source of income or along those lines?
So what I do is real estate investing, which is right now it's my passion, and it's most likely what I'm going to be transitioning into after nightlife, because I'm a strong person of, well, I believe in reinventing yourself. Everyone could always reinventing yourself.
I agree.
Everybody right now, when they think of Hardy, party Hardy. Yeah, I mean, which is fine.
Mr. Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with that. But obviously, I can't be doing that for years down the line.
sure.
Knock on wood.
Oh.
I think it's right here. I think this is wood. But you know what I mean? Yes, I wouldn't mind partying until I'm like 50.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's
You should.
healthy. Yeah. I don't think it's healthy at all. So what I started dabbling in maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and which is somewhat of my passion right now, is real estate investing. And
So-
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna ask, like, so for people who like want to get into real estate, what's some advice you can give to them?
So number one, knowledge. Knowledge is key. Okay. You're gonna need pretty much a base, and what I always recommend, invest in yourself first. So buy books. Okay. Books, I mean, now you get a Kindle. Books are like what, $10, $15. You could literally buy maybe about like 5 books and educate yourself on so much. And that's just the start. Going from there, building knowledge, you could even go to a YouTube university.
Yeah.
So, you know,
YouTube has everything.
So much.
oh
you can
my
learn.
gosh.
So much.
YouTube, like the thing is, not only in the beginning did I read maybe about like 50 books, I also was doing YouTube daily, and I was literally watching maybe 3 videos daily just on real estate, learning how to calculate properties, learning how to flip properties, just learning in general. So obviously, when I do decide to step into it, I'm fully comfortable and I'm fully capable of executing at the same time.
And what was your first step to?
So first thing I always tell people, of course, it's the knowledge. Then after that, you're going to have to build some capital. Okay. They always believe in, there's another thing where you could use other people's money. I do not like that way, because ultimately, I mean, that's a way you could scale. You know what I mean? If you really want to scale real estate, you could use other people's capital to purchase properties at the end of the day. But I don't believe that. I believe in, obviously, if you could save up enough money, save up enough money, to be honest with you, especially if you can invest out of state, save up enough money for that down payment. Because most down payments, to be honest with you, not in California, but if you go out of state, you could probably get a 4-plex, to be honest with you. Like investment property, it's going to be about 20% down. Some of these 4-plexes might be beat up a little bit. You're going to have to put a little elbow grease into it. But at the end of the day, only 20% down, to be honest with you. And that, if the property is going for about like $100K, it's $20K. Closing fees and stuff, you're probably looking close to maybe $26K. But honestly, once you buy that property, you're solid. You're rolling. Then that's cash flow at the end of the day. And literally, when I started in the beginning, what I did was, this was end of 2018, 2019. I saved up close to about 6 figures. Now, I'm a really good saver. You guys know Dave Ramsey?
No.
So Dave Ramsey teaches you about
Is he related
saving.
to Gordon?
No.
That's the only
Dave
one.
Ramsey, he teaches you about saving at the end of the day. And obviously saving up cash to buy a car, saving up cash to pay off your house first. And at the end of the day, if you ultimately want to build cash flow and or become wealthy, I think ultimately that you're going to have to use debt in your favor. But that also, you need to also understand debt, and you also need to educate yourself on debt and how to have positive debt and not negative debt, i.e. some negative debt that you could have is maybe your vehicle, obviously, because, cars depreciate yearly insane. So sometimes people get into vehicles and then now they're owing more than what the vehicle is actually worth, which is absolutely crazy. Yeah. But also at the same time, I think some positive debt could actually not be your home, but actually be, let's say, an investment property that you get. Okay. So, of course, equity properties typically go up at a crazy rate. So you could buy a property for maybe $120K in the next 2 years. Now it's worth $150K. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now, let's say you want to exit this property. You bought it for $120, exit for $150. That's a solid profit at the end of the day. Yeah. But obviously, to get to that point, you have to educate yourself, and you have to go from there.
So are you looking for short term or more long term?
I'm only long term, baby. So right now, only buy and hold. So currently, I own a few properties. I don't want to get in detail, but I own my portfolio is all fourplexes in St. Louis. Oh wow. So I absolutely love St. Louis. St. Louis, the reason why I'm out there is because I do it for cash flow. So cash flow, when you invest, some people invest to make money, which is typically flips. So buy a property for $30K, fix it up, renovations, $20K. Now you're in $50K, sell the property for $100K. I certainly don't think that is investing, because you just created an income, because you're probably going to do that within a span of maybe 6-7 months. I look at investing as long term. Like these fourplexes that I have, necessarily, I don't need the money. You know what I mean? Because my income is good.
Shoot it over here, man, because I need the money for sure.
So my current job that I have right now in nightlife, by all means, it takes care of me. So I'm fine with that. I have the income. But at the end of the day, you can't just keep your money in a savings and just let it sit. You know what I mean? Ultimately, you're going to have to teach yourself, and you have to gain the knowledge of having your money make money at the end of the day. And that's where investing starts, from right there. Real estate is one of the biggest things you could actually do. And there's other ways you could do. A lot of people like investing in their businesses. Some people like flipping cars and stuff. Yeah. But I think ultimately at the end of the day, if you learn real estate investing, it'll be a big key for you.
That's sweet, man. Hardy, you seem like this very well put together man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, like the way you speak is very articulate. The way you move about things is it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's admirable. It's very admirable.
Thank you, brother.
I want to know, is there anything that you struggle with, like that's not in this perfect person, I would say, that you show everyone?
You have your ups and downs. I do have some mental struggles day to day. You have some up days, down days. At the end of, I think it was 2018, my mom was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, no.
And unfortunately, she passed away the end of 2020.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. It happens. It's life. At times, it almost feels like it's not real. You know what I mean? It's weird. And the thing is, I'm still coping with it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Just like I said, you have your up days, you have your down days. You know what I mean? And you just work with it. But even till today, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel real. You know what I mean? That I lost my mom, but it sucks. It definitely sucks. And she was a single mom. She raised us all by herself. And it sucks.
Bro, I can't even imagine like how that feeling. Yeah. how do you deal with that? Like, because I'm sure it's so hard. Yeah. So hard. So what are some things that you do to help you get out of maybe like that hole that it dug you in, or, you know, like some steps that you've taken to help you kind of just feel better and be positive, you know, especially for the people at home who are watching this, like who struggle with either, you know, missing someone or, you know, even mental health issues themselves.
Got it. So, I mean, I'm still learning this, by the way, but it's definitely positive mindset. Always keeping a positive mindset. You'll have your ups and downs, but always keep a positive outlook. That's the way I look at it. And one of the things I love doing is cardio. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Working out, just being out there, working on your body, keeping your mind busy at the end of the day. Because I know at times, you know what I mean, us humans, we could think a lot. You know what I mean? And that could bring you into almost like a downward spiral.
Bro, that's exactly my thing. Yeah. Bro, I'm such an overthinker. Yeah. And it's something that I battle with every single day. Well, that and anxiety, but I think that's like the overthinking comes from the anxiety. Yeah. And bro, it's such a struggle. Like it affects my day-to-day life. Yeah. Like sometimes like I'll just I'm running sprints in there. A marathon, but sprinting a marathon, bro. Yeah. Like it's insane. So like I still battle with that, and I'm trying to learn still like how to calm my mind and like not overthink or not let myself get overwhelmed with all these hypotheticals that are just like intruding my day.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's a learning process. You know what I mean? Just work at it daily, of course. You know, keep yourself busy. Of course, keep a positive circle around you. That's another key. You know what I mean? It's at the end of the day, I'm a big person of whoever's around you is who you are at the end of the day. You know, I know there's a term out there that I'm not getting, but you know what I mean? It's like at the end of the day, you are who you hang with at the same time. So, of course, your core friends will understand this. And they'll send you uplifting texts, you know what I mean? Or they'll hang out with you. One of the main things I love doing is going on like coffee walks, you know what I mean? And just hanging out with my buddy, grabbing some coffee and just hanging out and just talking about daily ups and downs, you know what I mean? Just so you're not home and just, you know what I mean, sitting there overthinking and just bringing yourself down. You know,
for sure.
So, but it definitely, you're going to have to need a good foundation around you, you know? And then just keep working at it. And I also hear yoga is a good thing, which is one of the things I'm trying to do this year. Yeah. So yoga and meditation, I hear, is also a key. I don't know too much about it. Yeah. So, but I definitely want to learn more about that.
No, meditating definitely helps to like just keep you still and just kind of like make your mind just blank. Yes. And so you kind of just do feel relaxed there. I've done yoga a few times to love it. I want to get into it more, but just like making the time for it, like that's kind of like the little struggle. Yeah. But yoga helps so much too.
My gosh, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, another thing that helped me a lot is like prayer. Prayer helps me so much. Key. You know, that's what I believe in, and like, and that helps me. And so, thank God, like, it's working for me.
Would you say losing someone is probably one of the hardest things in life? Especially someone so close to you?
1,000%. 1,000%. Like it's still a battle daily. Yeah. Daily for me, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? You have your good days and then something small, minute can happen. And then it'll just trigger, you know what I mean, some thoughts or something like that. Then you start overthinking and then you just spiral and then you're sitting there like, wow, like you just don't feel like yourself anymore.
What would you do to help?
Hands down. Me personally, I get active. I work out. I have to work every single day. I work out. I run. I have a little gym where I live. I go to the gym. I immediately just have to get out of the apartment and just start working out or just start running. One of the best things I do for myself is cardio. Every day I run 2 miles. I have to. It's like, I don't know what it is for me. Yeah. Some people dread running, to be honest with you. Sometimes I try to take some of these girls on runs and they try to kill me after. They're just like, how do you do this? But for me, I love it. You know what I mean? My mind just thinks so differently when I'm on a run. It's insane.
Bro,
Imagine
I
just
hate
Hardy
runs.
running with 10 girls behind you.
Just you're like, what, dude?
Maybe I should do that. You guys think I should do that?
Have them chant your name.
Put on
H
Hardy.
D-Y-H-A.
Bro, that'd be crazy.
D-Y.
I'll make
Damn,
the-
that's
Run with
pretty
Hardy.
fire.
The Hardy Cardio
Hardy
exercise
Cardi.
program, starting at $10.99 a month.
It's a Hardy.
No, now I mean, let's just. All right, enough with like, to bring the mood back up.
Get it.
Yeah. Who I want to ask you this real quick. Who's the most famous person you've seen at the club, man?
Whoa. I mean, I've seen them all.
You have to,
I mean, I've seen everybody from.
Seen Drake?
You seen Drake before? I'm pretty sure saw him at One Oak last time I saw him. The most shocking celeb that I've met was actually who's the guy that Michael Bay?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. He makes the
Oh
Transformers.
yeah. The director.
Came to Warwick. He still comes to Warwick nightclub, and they're just like, "Hey, Michael Bay's gonna kick it at your table for a little bit."
Oh, wow.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, "No,
Yeah.
Transformers." So yeah, Michael Bay. And I was just like, and I sat there, and I was actually starstruck. I didn't know what to say. I was just sitting there. I was like, "Hey, you want drinks? I got girls."
I got girls.
That was pretty. You want girls?
Do you go up to them and introduce yourself?
Of course, yeah. Introduce yourself, tell them your position, what you do, and all that stuff. If they need any accommodations at all, anything, you know what I mean. Just try to be the best host you can to make sure they have an amazing time, and they just tell everybody about it, and they come back to the venue. So yeah, shake his hand, make sure he's comfy, he's cool, make sure the waitress are attentive, take care of him. But for the most part, I'm trying to think of another celeb that I've probably seen. I mean, I saw so many. The thing is now, if I see him, I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah,
like, whatever.
What about like meeting and like having a great conversation with?
Let me think if I have.
Is there anyone who like you've just got to engage
You have to.
with?
You're there every week. They're there.
They are there, to be honest with you. Warwick nightclub, to be honest with you, they always try to be low key as well too. Where if they are there, they'll be like, "Hey, security's like, yeah, make sure no one takes the cameras out, make sure no one puts the cameras in their face." You know what I mean? Because they have their own section, their own booth, because they want to party and do what they want to do without TMZ outside, like waiting for them to come out to catch them coming out the nightclub. But for the most part, no. I mean, shoot, I'm trying to think. I mean, when Dan Bilzerian was hot, he used to come out every night to Warwick, to be honest with you, back in the day. But I'll be honest with you, after COVID hit, nightlife in LA almost went to almost like relax.
That's another thing I want to ask you. So,
Yeah.
as nightlife, how did COVID affect you?
Well, I don't know if we want to say the C word that much.
The big
I don't know.
C?
Yeah.
No,
The big
bro.
C. We should
Hey,
not say
hey,
the
keep
C
it
word.
down, dude. None of that, man.
How did the C?
Yeah.
Well, we'll
affect
call
you?
it the big cold. So
The
I don't know if I'm gonna get
How did that
heat
affect
for that.
nightlife?
It was negative, especially in LA. But I'll be honest with you, Miami totally open.
Oh,
I sent half of the promoters moved to Miami, half of the bottle girls moved to Miami. Everybody went to Miami and absolutely murdered it in Miami. Everybody from any celeb you could think about was in Miami, relaxing, having a good time, and just enjoying it. To be honest with you, like
Join the big C, dude.
yeah, they were just hanging out, and it's crazy. LA was silent, and everything was absolutely closed.
what was Hardy doing?
Oh, I was focused on my real estate.
Oh, okay.
I was literally
So you were good.
Yeah, I was fine. You know what I mean? I had my real estate income, so I was good. I was pretty much taking the cash flow, going to Tulum. Everybody was going to
Everybody
Tulum,
was going to
relaxing at Tulum. Tulum was the hot spot. And then after that, you know what I mean? Just doing my same old thing, going on vacations, buying more properties. I think I bought a property every single year. I don't want to get too detailed on my portfolio, but ever since 2019, I've been buying a property every single year. This year, my main goal actually right now is I'm looking for a single family property in Vegas. So that's actually my goal right now. The reason why I'm doing that is because I have enough cash flow in St. Louis, so I'm fine with those properties. If I want to do any more purchases in St. Louis, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to do the big boy stuff, which is going to be residential buildings. Now we're talking about like 40 units, 50 units. That's big boy stuff. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. So I need to read a few more books.
Yeah.
And then I think I'll have the expertise. And the funny thing is, I have so many clients that want to throw me money, and they actually want to, like, Hardy, we'll give you whatever you need. Just make sure we get maybe a 10% ROI. And the thing is, I could definitely do that in St. Louis. But the issue I have is now I work for you.
True.
So if you give me, you know what I mean, like $1 million, I'm going to sit there like, damn, if I screw up, well, let's just not take his money.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just want to take it because, you know what I mean, I'm doing good with cash flow right now, so I'm fine. When I do decide to buy another property in St. Louis, it'll probably be like maybe a 20 unit, 13 unit, bigger stuff than what I'm doing right now. Because literally all my properties right now, it's 1 building, 4 units, 4 plexes. You know our buddy Ideen. Ideen actually has a property out there as well too. He has a duplex, which I helped get the duplex. We did the numbers on that. He purchased that property, which I absolutely love. And I'll be honest with you, if you don't know real estate that much, read a few books. Number one book I recommend, I don't know if you guys read it yet, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
It's always recommended.
Yep.
Always recommended.
Always recommended.
I love that book. That book is a caveat. And then from there, if you want, go to Bigger Pockets. Bigger Pockets has a plethora of books that you could read that'll educate you. And literally, after reading 2 books, you're going to want to just buy a property. Really, but I say take your time, baby steps at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And then when you're actually ready to execute, go ahead. But also, you know what I mean, you're going to need a few mentors. So, you know what I mean, Bigger Pockets, I don't want to promote them too much. They're not a sponsor. But at the end of the day, Bigger Pockets, you know what I mean, they have a website where you can network with so many like-minded people. So you could surround yourself with people. So before you execute, you know what I mean, you could ask your buddy like, hey, should I execute? Or hey, should I buy this? Just to make sure you're making the right investment from there.
Have you seen these boxables?
Yes, I actually went there.
Oh, really?
It's I think they're
Real quick. I'm so sorry. And then continue. Shout out Ideen because he's the reason we met you.
Yeah.
He's the reason we met you, and
He introduced
now we
me.
have you on the podcast. So
Yeah,
real quick now.
true.
Okay, continue.
So I think one of their headquarters is actually located in Las Vegas, and I actually got a tour of their factory of building the boxables. And to be honest with you, I think it's probably going to take over in the future.
I think so too.
Hands down. These things are affordable. I want to think they start at, I think,
It's like 30, 40K, right?
30, 40K to be honest with you. And literally they deliver it and they set it
Unload
up
it?
for you. Yeah.
On wall to wall.
And that is
Crazy.
it. It's
It's
insane.
crazy.
And the crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure Elon Musk, he built a community out in Texas. And I'm pretty sure there's a part of the community that actually has
He lives
a,
in one.
Yeah,
I heard he lives in one.
Yeah,
That's crazy. He's one of the first ones. I think he got a sample, a prototype.
yeah.
And he lives in one.
Dude, it's
I heard he wanted all of them, but they said no.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, it's absolutely insane. And what's crazy, to go back into real estate, some people are actually buying plots of land in Vegas and are thinking about getting a loan to buy a whole bunch of boxables. And literally, you just build your own community.
It's the smartest thing to do.
Yeah, it's a massive advantage when it comes to building sustainable homes.
You could even put one in your backyard. To be honest, like
That's game changers.
you don't even know anywhere.
Yeah, in LA they have something called they're called ADUs.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people are doing now. They're literally putting a boxable in their backyard, and then they're in LA. You could rent that puppy for like $2,000.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's
it's nuts.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna take over for sure.
100%.
I seen some videos of it in some random state. I don't know, maybe it was like Louisiana or something. That they just have like little concrete platforms and they just put a bunch.
Oh my
Right now
God.
they're trying to put a bunch. I think it's gonna take over.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. If interest rates keep going up, I think everyone's gonna be living in a boxable.
They even have 2-story ones. I seen.
Dude, I seen them. Yeah.
Crazy.
Dude, it's affordable, which is crazy. You just got to think about it. Why hasn't anybody came up with this idea in the past? Or maybe somebody stop the idea from coming up?
I
You
think
never
so
know.
because, I mean, real estate's one of the most.
Yeah. Or maybe we're just talking about trailer parks. I don't know.
maybe, dude. Actually, that makes sense.
Imagine having a boxable as a nightclubs. A bunch of nightclubs.
A boxable nightclub.
I don't think any girl's going to that.
That would be pretty nice.
It'll definitely be
Great.
for an experience, but yeah, not one way.
You know what I always thought about? So I always, the shipping containers.
Correct. Yeah.
Instead of having party buses, I always thought of putting a party in a shipping container, and like riding around.
I mean, that's pretty much a party bus.
Yeah.
It's a party bus, but it's a large party bus.
That's
It is.
true.
So what if
Very
you buy
big.
these shipping containers and make nightclubs inside of them?
That'll be insane.
It
I mean,
would.
that'd be. I seen a concept where they actually have guys and people that actually purchase shipping containers. They stack them in the woods, weld them together, and they weld them
Homes.
together, and they literally build homes in them.
It's crazy that
Yeah.
I think the future is going towards that.
It is, to be honest with you.
It's crazy. Yeah, I've seen it too.
Because it actually simplifies, and I think building costs become low as well too. So at the same time, you know what I mean. If you want to keep costs low, but obviously you want the modern look and make it look, you know what I mean, nice for people and advertise it and put it and make it a unique house to maybe put on Airbnb. Ooh, shipping containers key. Because to be honest with you, for someone to stay in a home, especially a unique home like that, they'll probably pay top dollar just to state that they stayed in a container home.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's maybe where the Boxables got the idea from, possibly,
true.
because it's similar.
Yeah, it is. That's very interesting, to be honest with
Shipping
you.
containers.
Did you already buy one, or?
I want to. I really
Hey,
want
dude, are you in on this or what? You're talking very highly of them and a bit too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like sponsored
maybe
by
I shouldn't talk about
Boxable.
Yeah, what's good, dude?
You know what?
Who do you know in there? Get
I
him
even say
outta
they
here.
dropped the car on the top to see how the crash test would be.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
How did it go?
It took like 3 tries. I think the car finally went through.
That's
Oh
nice.
wow, that's nuts. Yeah.
Hardy, do you drink every night at the clubs?
No.
Yeah, that's a question we have. So you're there every. Okay, so when are you there?
Yeah,
So,
dude.
so it's crazy because my nightlife schedule, I used to actually promote every single night. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every
That's
single night.
crazy.
Every single night, back to back. It was crazy. At a time, I was doing Sunday pool parties, and then during the nighttime, I would be doing nightclubs. And the same thing, Monday nightclubs. Some of these nightclubs are not here right now, but on Mondays what I would do is Argyle nightclub, which at one point it was a really good nightclub in Hollywood. Tuesdays I would be at Bootsy Bellows. Wednesdays they would be a nightclub called Huey Henry's. That was back in the day. That was Wednesday nights. And then Thursday nights, One Oak. Friday nights it would be, what is the name, Project Nightclub. Saturday nights either be One Oak or Warwick. This was back in the day. Every single night. And then Sundays I would be doing pool parties.
Damn.
Back to back. That actually helped me in the beginning to build my little nest egg of a savings, to be honest with you. Because my goal at the end of the day, you know what I mean, when I was filling myself up with knowledge was, okay, I'm going to save up as much money as I can. And then I just need to make one solid investment that's going to carry me on and make some income. And then it's going to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. So when I saved up my nest egg, I remember a lot of people were actually pulling me to invest in restaurants.
Really?
Yeah. But the thing is, restaurants in Hollywood, they have, some of them, to be honest with you, have a lifespan of like 2-3 years, to be honest with you. Sometimes, you know what I mean, they could be amazing where they end up, you know what I mean, like a catch. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, that's actually your goal. You know what I mean? You want it to be a catch.
Yeah.
But obviously, sometimes some of these new venues, they can only last 1 or 2 years. And then you hand them over like $80K. That $80K is gone.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I always say at times real estate's definitely a right move, because you buy that one piece of property that could generate you at least at a minimum $500 an extra a month, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's positive, because what ends up happening over time is rent goes up every single year.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that 500 turns into 700, 800, 1,000. As long as you hold the property, rent keeps going up. So then that income keeps going up. So then eventually, to be honest with you, you could honestly just live off the cash flow if you don't like what you do in life. You know what I mean? But if you love your main job, then by all means, go at it until you could actually pivot. But then for the first part, you know what I mean? Definitely make sure when you make that first investment that that money is just going to make you more money, and then it's going to make you more money. It's going to make you more money. Because then at the end of the day, I mean, that's pretty much what you need to learn how to do and gain some knowledge on is make your money, make money.
So do you enjoy what you do?
Of course, man. I love it. I mean, come on. I bring them out to the club. I don't drink. Well, sometimes. Okay, if it's special.
When do you drink?
Look, okay.
When I'm there, baby.
I got you to take a shot, right?
I always get him to drink.
Look, when a certain person comes out, because the thing is, it's not like you're spending like $100. You know what I mean? You guys are out there. You guys are dropping like 3-4K.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The most I could do, I could take a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm not blacking out with you guys. You know what I mean? We're going to another place and an after party after that.
Yeah, no.
I'll take, you know what I mean? I'll take 1 or 2 shots, celebratory shots, you know what I mean? And do a nice toast, you know what I mean? Make it good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, presentable.
But drinking every night, that's a no. I do have some hard days where I'm just like, no, I got to wake up early, no drinking, just got to be focused. And even some months where I just go in a mode where I'm just like,
no drinking.
No drinking.
How hard is it having these people offer you shots, almost pouring it in your mouth?
Brother, it's
I'm sure that happens every night, right?
Every night.
Pouring hardy.
Yeah, because you got to look at it. These people are spending about 5, 6, maybe 8K on tables.
And what do you say?
Sometimes I'm just like, no, and I run away. But sometimes, some of them get it, though. They're just like, you know what? Hardy's focused. He's not partying tonight. He took care of us. Let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah,
but then sometimes you do have those clients will just grab you, put you in a headlock, and then they're just like, you're taking this shot.
And what do
you know?
You take it?
You know, sometimes you gotta. Well, they don't pour it in my mouth. Sometimes you just gotta have some tricks in there. Where you know what I mean? We'll take it.
Yeah.
Over the shoulder is actually an old one. The new one now is where sometimes you hold it and then you just drop it over so they don't see it. You know what I mean? Below, because you're having a conversation with them. You just drop it over, or you have another drink. You just drop it in the other drink easily, and then you do the toast quick. And then you take it. Or some pros will actually, they'll be drinking water. They'll have, of course, a bottle of water with them, right? And they'll actually take the shot, keep the shot in their mouth.
Spit it in the water.
Grab the bottle of water. Oh, man, that shot, it's killing me. Take the bottle of water, and then they take the bottle of water, spit in the bottle of water, and then there you go. They fake the shot. Wow. There's so many ways out of it. I don't want to give all my hints away. Now my clients are going to be like,
they're like,
are you taking those shots?
But
but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You can't drink every single night. You can't. Because it's going to, after a while, it's going to hurt you. And then, you know what I mean? You're going to sleep in. And it's just bad. It's just bad, you know what I mean? Drinking every night. The alcohol, the hangovers, they hit you when you get older. So, so you gotta shy away at times, but yeah, you know what I mean. Some of the new girls, the young girls, they of course, you know what I mean. They want you to drink because then they feel as if he's joining the party. You know what I mean, they get more comfortable. But sometimes a specific group, I'll definitely have some champagne. You know what I mean. Take a few shots, kick back. But on any given night, you know what I mean. I'm probably not drinking. You know what I mean.
I notice when it hits like 12 o'clock. Like, where's Hardy? Where's Hardy?
That's what
Hardy's
he's best
nowhere
at.
to be found. Nowhere to be
goodbyes, bro.
Dude,
he's always gone.
I know you don't say bye. Huh?
No, so you cannot. You cannot say goodbye. That's one of the keys because everybody's in the party. So you set it up. So if you're a good host, you set it up. Everybody's vibing. Everybody's chilling. They're having a good time of their life. They're vibing. They're chilling. And you know what I mean? It's getting around 1 o'clock, 1:10. You know what I mean? They're in a good mood. Spirits are up. Yep. You don't want to bum them out. You don't want to be like, hey, I'm out of here. I'm calling it a night. I got to wake up early. No, you know what I mean? You want to keep them in the good spirits. Keep them in the mood. You know what I mean? Keep everybody vibing. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you invited out the clients. You invited out the girls. If you split, initially they're going to be like, all right,
I want to go with you.
I want to go. I want to go.
Yeah.
You can't have that. You can't have that vibe. So typically, I do not tell everybody it's 100% an Irish goodbye. I leave, and typically half the time, some people won't notice until the lights turn on, which is good. Yeah. That means they're enjoying the moment. They're enjoying the night out. They're having a good time. But then of course there's some people that are like, where the hell did Hardy go?
I notice
And your phone
every
is
time.
Hardy, where are you?
I put my phone on silent. I'm like,
where'd he
nope.
go?
I'm just like, I'm at home, tucked in bed, relaxing. Like, you guys enjoy, kick back and relax.
Yeah, when's the last time you woke up with a hangover?
Years. No, well, maybe New Year's. No, this New Year's I took it light. Yeah, no, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. I don't drink that heavy, to be honest with you. Even on the selective nights that I do drink, I don't drink that heavy, to be honest with you. I definitely just take it easy I'm trying to think. No, I haven't had like a heavy hangover because you could feel those hangovers.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
for sure.
You'll feel the hangovers. But no, to be honest with you. But definitely when I'm on vacation, have a pina colada.
You have to.
You know,
Maybe two.
Maybe two pina coladas. Go wild, go crazy.
That's when you're pushing it,
I'm
man.
pushing
When you
it at
get
two.
No,
But for the most part, no. Like even when I'm on vacation, you know what I mean. Like I go to Sweden, you know what I mean. I hang out. I definitely do some Euro trips. I go to Mykonos every single year, Ibiza and stuff. And even when I go on those trips, I actually avoid nightclubs.
Really?
Yeah, I stay away because my life is somewhat of a nightclub.
Yeah.
So I definitely just stay away. And anybody I've gone with, they'll even tell you, I'll avoid nightclubs. They'll be like, "No, Hardy, we're going to nightclubs." I was like, "Yeah, I'll meet you there." I'm going to bed, dude.
Still
Like, I'm
dipping,
yeah, bro. I'm just like, I'm going to bed. Like, I have a buddy with me that went on our recent trip to Sweden, Mykonos, and Ibiza, and he wanted to rage like crazy. I was like, "Brother, I'll give you the details. I'll give you the promoters. I'll even tell the promoters I'm going to show up." But I'm not there. I am relaxing.
You're doing the Irish goodbye before you even get there.
Exactly. Bro, it's key. Like it is key, man. And the thing is, I do know some hosts that
Bro, I thought you were just gonna say hoes, bro. And I was just
no.
I'm like,
Sweden,
well,
Mykonos, Tulum.
No. Go
You
ahead.
do know. You do know.
Shy away from that anyways. But for the most part, if you do drink every single night, it'll hit you like a ton of breaks. And it'll show on you too. Like, it'll show on your worth ethic. And you'll really start thinking, you know what I mean, about your job and you know what I mean, what it does. Some people don't even think about it, unfortunately. You know what I mean? They actually let it wreak havoc in their life, which sucks. You know what I mean? Because some people, they'll go out, they'll drink every night, and to be honest with you, they'll do nothing, which sucks. You know what I mean? You always want to motivate and push people to be the best person they could be. But at the end of the day, going out to nightclubs every single day, it's alcohol.
It takes a toll, man.
It takes a toll on you. You know what I mean?
takes a toll.
You just have to be goal oriented. Not only, you know what I mean, I focus on nightlife as a source of income and a source of networking and taking care of people and, you know what I mean, just trying to show my best time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got to focus on other things in life. You know what I mean? Other goals.
Yeah.
So that's another question I have. What do you have to say to people who think that nightlife and alcohol is just for losers?
Well, I'll say they're 50% right.
It depends on what side you're on.
It depends on what your side you're on. Because the thing is, there are some people that do nightclubs and they use it as a form of networking. You know what I mean? As taking a client out, like a new international client out. And they'll be out in nightclubs with that international client. They'll be in real estate and they'll have clients coming in from Paris and they want to show them what Hollywood is. You know what I mean? So from a perspective of somebody like, let's say, looking at them on Instagram, be like, wow, this guy parties all the time. But at the same time, they're just taking out new clients out every other night, showing them the best time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it does have a negative, you know what I mean, aspect to it. You know what I mean? Nightclubs and stuff. But it's a great point to network. You know what I mean? You can definitely network with a lot of people. A lot of people use network. Great place where you could bond, you know? There's just different aspects, you know what I mean? It's definitely the way you look at it at the end of the day. But for me, for someone like me who actually uses it, you know what I mean, as a tool to network and stuff, I mean, it's paying off good so far. You know what I mean? I met you guys.
No, we appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Definitely.
And honestly, Hardy, this conversation was nuts. I mean, we got to know about the nightlife, your business life, your personal life. And I I don't know. Like, I took in so much. I took in so much, and you're a person that anyone can learn from. And we're very lucky to have you as a friend, have you as one of our guests.
Yes, yes.
And
Thank you.
honestly, man, we just appreciate you so much.
Honestly.
And I better be back for a round 2. We gotta
Bro.
dive more into details.
No,
too.
we do.
We'll do it all, man. And, you know, we just want to say thank you so
you for
much.
coming.
No
by.
problem,
Thank
man.
you
I
so
got
much.
you guys.
Thank
And
you.
look,
We
I
learned a
think
lot.
I'm gonna add this to my vision board. I think I gotta get you guys to skydive this year.
Oh, bro, hold on, man.
Are we going too far? Is it?
Yeah, you know what?
Maybe
Now
so.
we're pushing this,
Hold
man.
on, maybe we look. When you guys post this, if you guys want to see these boys skydive, because you guys are extremely scared of heights.
I am, bro. I am for sure. Dylan's a little
I'm
alright,
like, I
but
need a drink.
I'm extremely
I
scared.
need a drink.
Would you? Maybe we could get these guys to do skydiving this year.
I don't know.
Because look, I'll be in Hawaii again in November.
Ooh.
Skydiving.
We could do
We,
Hawaii.
we
in
might
November.
we might be able to do Hawaii in November.
Look, it is June 1st. We got 6 months left. November is approaching pretty fast. So
Yeah, bro.
you guys have a few months to get ready for
Think
this.
about it.
Would you guys think about it?
We might be down
We
for
might.
Hawaii. We
But
can
skydiving?
We'll put it in the air, man. We'll put it in the air. That's a good one.
put it
I
in
didn't even
there.
think about it.
Really high.
Yeah, dude. But anyways, drop in the comments if you want to see us skydive. Who knows?
And
man.
maybe we'll do a part 2 in Hawaii after we skydive.
Let's do it.
After we skydive.
I would love to do it.
But Hardy, where can everyone find you at?
So find me on Instagram at Hardy_Hollywood. Twitter, Hollywood Hardy. I do have my website, PHH Hospitality. And also, if you're in Hollywood, swing by Warwick Nightclub. You'll see me there almost every night.
He is the man to know in LA, so hit him up.
If you
Trust
guys
me.
Want to go out? Hit up Hardy.
Let me know. I got you.
Want a
covered.
good night? He got you.
Hit
bro.
up Hardy. But he'll be
Anyways.
gone after 12.
But he will
Don't look
tip.
for Hardy at 12 o'clock. He'll be gone. And don't try to pour a shot in his mouth. He's
Not
good.
at all.
No, but we appreciate
But
you.
we'll be there.
Thank you for coming
Thank
through.
you.
Of course, guys. Of
Thank you so
course.
much.
Love
Thank
you,
you
boys.
so much.
And that wraps it up. Make sure you guys subscribe.
Peace.
We'll see you guys later.
Love you guys.
Yeah.